Dear students, hope you are all in good health. My name is Mudassar Abbas and I am lecturer at Institute of Business Studies, Guwahati University of Science and Technology. My area of specialization is human resource management. This is a subject of principles of management with the code of BS 121. The chapter is about human resource management. Okay, before going into the detail of the lesson, let me share with you two reference books that you can use as a reference. These books are easily available in the market and you can also download them from internet for free. The first book is Principles of Management and its Application. That is written by Ricky W. Griffin. You can download any edition of this. We have 10th edition and onward. The second book is Management by Stephen P. Robbins and Mary Coulter. So you can download any of this book and make it as a reference book. Both books are very readers friendly. Okay, in the previous chapters we discussed about the recruitment and selection process of human resource management. In today's lesson we're going to discuss the remaining part of human resource management. So there are certain concepts related to the process of human resource management. Earlier we discussed that sometimes organizations go for right sizing or downsizing, in which they try to reduce the number of employees in the organization when the organization is overstaffed. So how can we manage the process of right sizing or downsizing? Today we going to discuss it. It's the planned elimination of the jobs in the organization. Sometimes the organization call it right sizing, but generally it is called as downsizing, but you can use both the downsizing and right sizing as interchangeably. First, the organization should provide open and honest communication. Like there should be nothing hidden from the employees, which will help the employees to understand why the downsizing is needed, and provide assistance to the employees that are being downsized. So it is also important that employees should not be left all alone. Rather, there should be a proper assistance process that should be taken down, so that the employees can be helped in every way possible. And there should be counseling of the surviving employees, as the organization is left with limited number of employees who will also have different feelings after the downsizing is taken down. So there should be a proper counseling process that should be conducted to help the surviving employees to fit to the organization's new requirements. In addition to this, there is one concept of workforce diversity, which is actually considering that the organization has different kind of peoples on the basis of their caste, race, gender, ethnicity, and so on. So how can this can be measured? There is a widened the recruitment net of diversity. So if the recruitment is done from wide geographic area or wide ethnicity basis and so on, we can have a diverse workforce. In addition to this, there should be assurance of selecting without discrimination. Like there shouldn't be any discrimination while doing the selection process, and also provide orientation and training is also effective in managing the diversity. The person come from a different background, so it is important that they should be properly oriented or trained in the new work setting. Okay, there is another issue, that is taking importance these days in the organizational setting, that is about the sexual harassment, and the organizations are trying their best to devise the policies regarding that. Now, before going into the detail what sexual harassment is, it is actually the unwanted activity of sexual nature that affect the individual's employment. That means that anything that is done without the consent of the employee comes under the umbrella of sexual harassment. It is the kind of unwanted sexual advances, request for sexual favors, and other verbal or physical conduct of sexual nature when submission or rejection of this conduct explicitly or implicitly affect the individual's employment. So anything that is not welcome by the victim and that affect the victim's work performance is considered to be a kind of activity which comes under the sexual harassment law. So it is kind of offensive or a hostile environment that is being created as a result of the sexual harassment. So what it is an environment in which a person is affected by elements of sexual nature. So the sexual harassment actually leads to the kind of hostile environment in which everyone or of the employees get affected by the perpetrators. Okay, the last concept is about work-life balance. It is also one of the burning issue that is being considered by the managers. Work-life balance, what it is, employees have personal lives that they don't leave behind when they come to home. What does it mean? It means that the employee's personal life has certain impact on his work life and vice versa. So we can say that there is an overlap of work, personal life and work in the organization. That's why it is considered that organization must take certain steps that help the employees feel comfortable in their personal life, which will ultimately affect their work life. So what are these steps some of the organizations take in helping their employees? These are as follows, such as on-site child daycare. So some of the organizations give the facility of daycare centers so that the employees can leave their kids over there and they can feel relaxed or comfortable while doing their job. Another one is summer day camp. Some organizations give camping facilities to their employees in summer days so that they can feel relaxed. Yet another one is about flexi time, in which the organization provide the facility of flexible timing to the employees so that they can adjust their work and personal life accordingly. Job sharing is another approach in which the employee is given the opportunity or you can say flexibility of sharing their job with someone else so that they can adjust their personal life with the professional life. The organizations also give the leave facility for certain personal matters, like it is not necessary to provide a journal or standard reason for getting certain leaves. So when there is something personal going on in the life of the employee can apply for leave for personal matters. Similarly, the flexi jobs are also there, like employees given the flexibility of doing a particular number of hours in a week, no matter whether he or she completed in 3 days, 4 days or 7 days. So these are certain you can say certain kind of strategies that are adopted by the organizer in order to have a balance between the personal and professional lives of their employees.